Why Stoics didn't depend on luck. The philosophy of self-reliance. We live in a world obsessed with luck. Some people wait for it, hoping one day fortune will smile on them. Others envy those who seem lucky, the ones who stumble into wealth, fame, or opportunity. And many blame bad luck when life doesn't go their way. But here's the truth the Stoics understood. Luck is an illusion. The only thing that truly belongs to you, the only thing you can rely on, is your own reasoned choice, your character, your ability to act. As Epictetus once said, don't ask for things to happen as you wish. Instead, wish for them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go smoothly. The Stoics did not waste time waiting for luck. They built lives of resilience, independence, and strength by mastering themselves. Today, we're going to explore why Stoics didn't depend on luck and how their philosophy of self-reliance can still change your life. The illusion of luck. We live in a world obsessed with luck. Some people wait for it, hoping one day fortune will smile on them. Others envy those who seem lucky, the ones who stumble into wealth, fame, or opportunity. And many blame bad luck when life doesn't go their way. But here's the truth the Stoics understood. Luck is an illusion. The only thing that truly belongs to you, the only thing you can rely on, is your own reasoned choice, your character, your ability to act. As Epictetus once said, don't ask for things to happen as you wish. Instead, wish for them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go smoothly. The Stoics did not waste time waiting for luck. They built lives of resilience, independence, and strength by mastering themselves. Today, we're going to explore why Stoics didn't depend on luck and how their philosophy of self-reliance can still change your life. The unstable nature of fortune. Imagine building your house on shifting sand. No matter how beautiful it looks, the ground beneath is unstable. A single storm can sweep it away. That's how it is when we base our happiness on luck. Wealth can vanish in a financial collapse. Status can disappear with one mistake. Relationships can dissolve overnight. Health can be taken by illness or accident. Seneca wrote, "Never have I trusted fortune, even when she seemed to be offering peace. All her gifts are on loan." The Stoics taught that fortune is temporary, like the weather. If your peace of mind depends on her, then you are forever at her mercy. This is why they turned inward to something firmer, something no storm could ever touch. Their own judgment, their own virtue, their own will. Self-reliance to the Stoics did not mean isolation. It did not mean rejecting others or refusing help. It meant something deeper, the inner freedom of knowing that your happiness doesn't depend on external events. Think about it. If you need fortune to smile on you before you can live well, then you are a slave to chance. But if you can face any situation with courage, wisdom, and calm, then you are free, no matter what happens. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the Stoic philosophy of self-reliance, the ability to stand tall in the face of fortune, to walk steadily whether life brings feast or famine, gain or loss. Fortune favors the prepared mind. There is a paradox here. The Stoics rejected luck, yet they often seemed lucky. Why? because when fortune turned, they were ready. It wasn't luck that allowed Marcus Aurelius to rule Rome with dignity during plague and war. It wasn't luck that gave Epictetus freedom from slavery in his mind even when he was chained in body. It wasn't luck that helped Seneca survive exile and political danger for so long. It was preparation. It was discipline. It was the daily practice of self-reliance. Seneca said it best, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." The Stoics didn't sit back waiting for chance. They sharpened their minds, trained their bodies, and fortified their spirits so that whatever came, they could respond with strength. The danger of depending on others. Depending on luck often means depending on people. A wealthy patron, a generous boss, a supportive partner, or a political connection. And while relationships are valuable, the Stoics warned against placing your entire well-being in someone else's hands. Epictetus taught, if you want to be free, don't wish for things to happen as you wish, but wish for them to happen as they do happen. If your peace depends on the favor of others, then you are not free. But if you learn to govern yourself, your thoughts, your choices, your responses, then no one can enslave you. The Stoics did not reject society, but they insisted that the foundation of your life must rest on your own virtue, not the whims of others. Fortune and misfortune as tests. Here's another Stoic insight. What we call good luck or bad luck are really just tests. Lose your wealth? A test of whether you can still live with simplicity. Lose your reputation? A test of whether you can still live with integrity. Lose your health? A test of whether you can endure with courage. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, everything that happens is either endurable or it will end your life. Either way, stop complaining. This is how Stoics conquered fear of fortune, by seeing every change not as a curse, but as a training ground for the soul. The practice of self-reliance. How can we practice this Stoic independence today? 1. Examine what you control. Each morning, remind yourself, some things are in my power, others are not. Place your energy only where it counts. 2. Detach from outcomes. Focus on effort, not results. You may not control success, but you control whether you gave your best. 3. Train involuntary hardship. The Stoics would fast, sleep on the floor, or expose themselves to discomfort to prove they could endure without luxury. Practice simplicity, and you'll discover how little fortune really matters. 4. Gratitude in all things. Each day, give thanks not for what you wish for, but for what is. Gratitude transforms fortune's gifts into lessons. 5. Build inner wealth. Fortune can take your money, your health, your fame, but no one can take your wisdom, your courage, your justice, your self-control. This is the wealth of the Stoics. Modern life without luck. In our world, we often credit luck when people succeed. They were lucky to be born in the right family, to get that job, to meet the right person. But if you look closer, you'll see something else. You'll see discipline. You'll see preparation. You'll see resilience in the face of setbacks. The Stoics remind us that the only luck you need is the ability to use what happens. Did you lose your job? That's a chance to discover your resilience. Did a relationship end? That's a chance to practice letting go. Did you fall ill? That's a chance to test your courage. Nothing is wasted to the self-reliant. Everything, even misfortune, becomes material for growth. The eternal fortune within. At the heart of Stoicism is this truth: you are already equipped with everything you need. Your reason, your character, your ability to choose how to respond. This is your fortune. This is your power. And unlike money, status, or luck, it cannot be taken away. Epictetus put it simply: no man is free who is not master of himself. The Stoic way of self-reliance is not about rejecting the world, but about carrying within you a fortress no storm can breach, no tyrant can conquer, no bad luck can destroy. Why Stoics didn't depend on luck? So why
Didn't the Stoics depend on luck? Because they knew fortune is fickle, but virtue is steady. They knew wealth, fame, and pleasure are fragile, but wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control endure. They knew that to wait for luck is to wait for chains, but to rely on yourself is to walk free. This is the philosophy of self-reliance. Not arrogance, not isolation, but freedom. The freedom that comes when you stop expecting life to hand you blessings and start realizing that you already carry within you everything you need. Seneca once wrote, "The wise man is content with himself, but not because he wishes to be alone. He is content because he relies on himself, not on fortune." And so, may we learn from the Stoics to stop waiting for luck, to stop blaming fate, to stop envying others. Instead, let us rely on our own reason, our own strength, our own virtue. Because in the end, fortune may abandon you, but your character, if you guard it well, will never leave your side. If this message spoke to you, don't let it fade. Carry it into your day. Practice it in small ways, in how you face challenges, in how you let go of outcomes, in how you stand on your own 2 feet. And if you'd like to keep walking this path of wisdom, strength, and clarity, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next lesson. Until next time, stay strong, stay mindful, and keep walking the Stoic path.